Hey, beautiful souls. Welcome back to our space of self-discovery and growth. Today, we're diving into a powerful and often challenging topic, which is stop feeding your ego. So, the next time when you are having an argument, ask yourself whether you or your ego is having the argument. Because, my loves, understanding the role of our ego can transform how we navigate conflicts and build healthier relationships, right? Isn't that the whole purpose, is to build healthy relationships? Isn't that what you want? So, how often do we find ourselves in heated arguments, feeling defensive and determined to prove our point? Like, we gotta be right. It's like we're caught in a whirlwind of emotions, and the need to be right overshadows everything else. It just does. But here's the truth bomb. Many times, it's not really us arguing. It's our ego that's arguing, that's in front of us. So, as a life coach, I've seen how powerful it can be to recognize when our ego is taking control. The ego is that part of us that craves validation, fears being wrong, and often reacts defensively to protect our self-image. Right? It's like a little voice inside that pushes us to win at all costs. You know, that ego, that competitiveness, even if it means hurting our relationship or ourselves. You know, a good example of that would be like road rage. When you are dealing with road rage, that's your ego. That's not you. So, you're off the hook. No, just kidding. So, what does it mean to stop feeding your ego in arguments? It means like pausing and reflecting and asking yourself, is this my true self speaking or acting or reacting, or is it my ego? It's about stepping back from the heat of the moment and gaining clarity on what's driving your reaction. Are you genuinely expressing your feelings and needs, or are you just trying to be right? Or are you trying to prove your point? Like, what are you doing? Like, why is your ego in front instead of you? But here's the beauty of it. When we recognize the role of our ego in arguments, we open the door to more meaningful and constructive conversations. So instead of reacting defensively, we can respond with empathy, understanding, and genuine desire to resolve the issue. By putting your ego aside, we create space for connecting and healing. That's when your true, authentic self is in front. Your true self is leading, not your ego. Not saying the ego shouldn't lead sometimes, but just think about it. Do my ego need to lead, or do I need to lead? But here's the real kicker also. Checking our ego doesn't mean we suppress our feelings or let others walk all over us. It's about finding a balance where we honor our true selves without letting the ego dictate our actions. It's about communicating from a place of authenticity and respect rather than from a need to protect our ego. So, my loves, the next time you find yourself in an argument or in a situation, take a moment to pause and ask yourself, is this me? No. Is this my ego talking, or is it me? Like, who's navigating this situation? Reflect on what you truly want to achieve from the conversation or the situation. Are you seeking to understand? Are you seeking to understanding and resolution, or are you just trying to win? By checking your ego, you can transform conflicts into opportunities for growth and deeper connection. And who doesn't want deeper connection, right? Who doesn't want deeper connection? And you know what else? That's where the magic happens. When you have that self-reflection, that's the aha moment. Because when you stop feeding our ego, we free ourselves from the need to always be right, and we open our hearts to genuine communication and understanding. We create a space where conflicts can be resolved with love and respect. Because you're actually thinking about what's going on. Like strengthening our relationships and our own sense of peace. Like peace of mind. So, we're going to cheers to that, right? Because that's where we want to be. We want to grow. So here's to recognizing our ego. Choosing authentic over defensiveness and creating meaningful connections through mindful communication, reflective. We're going to cheers to that. Thank you for joining me on this journey, my loves. If you found value in today's discussion and want to continue exploring the power of mindful communication and learn about the ego awareness, don't forget to like, subscribe, and share the video. Namaste.